Hello, my name is Zachariah with Old Man Gaming, Outriders 330, Episode 2. With me is...
What's up, old man fan? Philbilly I here, back again, once again, Episode 2, as Zach said, of my current favorite game, Outriders.
It's definitely his current favorite game, guys. If you know Philbilly personally, when he gets a favorite game, everybody knows he gets a favorite game. So we're here in episode 2. We just did the Yakub quest, so now we gotta go meet Yakub and listen to him talk to the Pirate Queen a bunch, right?
Yeah, him and Sheila. So, Zach, what world tier do you think we're gonna end up stopping it on?
I want to say that was perfectly done, man. Perfectly done. On my game right now, I had to turn it down once from 6 to 5 because I had gotten real rusty in a long stretch of not playing. But I'm back on 6 and I'm doing okay. So I think we're going to be okay around 6 or 7. I think when it gets too hard, we turn it down. Like, if we die a bunch of times in a row, we turn it down just because I don't want people to have to watch the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So, Phil, what kind of world tier situation did you have in your play with Filthy Phil?
We ended up beating the game on world tier 7 because we did fine through 7, got to 8, and then just immediately got wrecked, and we didn't want to farm in the main game because we knew we were going to be farming so much like we are now in the post game. So we just played through on 7, and then we grinded up our world tiers after.
We thought we could start over.
Gotcha.
But we were wrong.
I mean, that's a good call. And
7 was still plenty difficult, trust me.
I mean, this is a show, too. Like, we're not necessarily doing these characters to grind them out or make them amazing. We're doing these characters for other people's entertainment. So, really, our goal should be making it entertainment for other people.
Yeah.
And if those freaks don't kill us,
I think we'll probably end up around 6 if I had to guess, because it's a good challenge, but still doable.
I think the only person who's going to be entertained by watching us die for a full episode straight is Kev Too Tall. So,
that's true.
He already did it once with Godfall.
Yeah, that was rough. That was an enjoyable challenge. This is at least, I find it like a challenge to beat this.
I would agree with that. I have found it a little frustrating at times. Like, sometimes, I don't want to give any credence to the whole world tier goes up too fast thing, but sometimes I feel like it bumps me up just a little bit too fast.
It does in the beginning, and then like getting from once you hit 10, it slows way down.
Okay. It's just, I mean, and it's all right. I'm not upset. It's just like there was like the Molten Akari, which you guys will see it. It's a later boss. I fought that thing for hours. I would have preferred to knife fight it for hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking immortal.
But at the same time, that fight was rewarding. Completely rewarding. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed getting closer every time. It's just, it was a very long fight.
It took me a while too with him because the third phase kept messing me up.
We had talked about this off stream. I love how second episode in we're already talking through all the story.
The good thing is at least there's dialogue at the bottom.
Yes, that's true. Sure, you can read the prompts. The Molten Akari killed me a lot in the first frame because I didn't realize you could shoot the back off and make that its crit spot. And you guys all understand later when we find it. I thought it was just the head. So the first stage was just super difficult for me.
What the hell was that?
Yeah.
And it's my own stupidity.
Okay, guys, so basically he was bullshitting with them, and they realized like he has the coordinates on his hand for the basically like another communication device to talk to the ship that has the
supplies.
resource pods.
I should have been dead 10 times over, if not for Tanner.
And
Not
can
for
we just
Shira.
say how good is the pen that they
I'm the
put
one
on
with
his...
these today now, Jakob.
The thing has
Oh,
lasted
yeah.
30 years.
It made me wonder if it was a tattoo, but they never really say.
I thought they wrote it on him like right before they stuck him in. I only watched the prologue once because I personally felt like the prologue was the weakest part of the
It
game.
is.
Like the story, like the characters are way over the top. Like if you play just the prologue and stop playing, you're doing yourself a disservice because the prologue, like characters are way over the top. The dialogue is never worse than it is right there, and it's just I don't know. There's just something about that prologue that's like
See
ugh,
what I can
yuck.
do. But Shira,
But
Yeah.
I've still got about 30 years of questions.
but the I gotta upgrade some stuff.
But I don't promise I'll have all the
Oh,
answers.
I don't have a class point yet. Wait, I lost a train of thought. It's good quality.
Just the
quality
prologue
alternative.
being not
Yeah,
great.
it was so all across the board, like crazy. And then
You want her on this side
yeah,
mission?
let's do the store mission real quick. And then it just
Hold on, let them watch this. This is
Another
cool.
time, mister. I'm having one shitty day.
Bitter wind blows for us all. Come, how about a little hot tea?
accept. I like how the quest itself
Not
is
much
just
of
a
an
little hot
inventory.
tea.
Don't mind all these.
That's all you're
Yeah.
agreeing to.
I keep all the good stuff.
Should have paid, old man. You're altered. I didn't know.
Think I care? He was about to show me the good stuff.
Just acting on orders.
Whose orders?
Barker, he runs the Hounds gang. He's trying to take out all the vendors in Rift Town. It won't work for him.
Worst fucking day.
You're gonna have to watch this back with the girl voice. Like, it's all the same lines, but it has kind of a different impact to hear them from her. You want to just
Yeah.
go do Barker and get that lady back so
Hey,
we can
Shira.
buy guns?
I got some business in Hound's
Sure.
territory. What can you tell me about their leader, this guy Barker?
He fights dirty, preys on the innocent. His men are loyal because they're terrified of him.
And you let this guy run things inside your walls?
He's too well fortified at the bottom.
Have you read any of the journal entries and stuff?
I haven't, and I really want to, but I've
Seems the
honestly
ones
the
about
last
their usefulness.
3 weeks
Good thing I
have
came
been
along.
absolutely like the busiest our channel has ever had for like streaming and videos and editing, and with OMGW wrapping up and everything, that like if I have a chance to play, I just don't want to not waste it but spend it reading, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
There's
Hound's
some pretty
hideout.
cool ones in there, though.
Barker will be
Oh,
taking care
I fully intend to read them all. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Have a turret. No. Cover system. There was a headshot. There was a headshot.
You know the trick to the cover system?
What?
Don't use cover. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
honestly,
serious. I
no,
I stand behind it, but I never enter cover anymore.
Honestly, with the trickster on my solo game, that's one thing I started doing, was I just never used, like, I do everything in my power to avoid the cover.
I like how the developers came out and people are like, cover system's terrible, and they're like, yeah, cover's for cowards.
You put it in your game then, you lunatics.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, in a game that, like, cover in some way, shape, or form is required, the cover system should be a little bit better, in my opinion. Not, like I said, I'm not going to condemn the game for that, but I think it should be a little bit better.
You're not. That's pretty much the majority feeling on that one. They and they said they might work with it, but obviously they need to fix other things first.
They've got some bigger fish to fry, I think,
Yeah.
when it comes to glitches. Like,
You know one bitch I have though?
yeah, I'd love to hear it.
The way, and they got a whole bunch of flack for this, so they may end up changing it. But people were pissed that they nerfed the Technomancer and the Trickster.
Yeah, I saw posts about that on our Discord.
And I hope that people getting pissed actually like does something, because I don't want them to treat this game like Borderlands. Everyone was like, what the fuck are you doing nerfing? Because the whole thing is the Devastator is weaker than, like, it's harder to, because the endgame content is all about damage output. Well, the Devastator is about damage mitigation, not output.
Right.
So he doesn't clear these things fast enough.
Oh, crap.
So
Right.
they
It's all speed related.
nerfed the Trickster and the Technomancer, but that didn't actually help the Devastator.
Right.
So people are like, what the hell, just buff everybody. Don't nerf.
Well, why are you nerfing in a PvE game? You know, we said this so many times in Borderlands, so many times in our state of plays, in our Let's Plays, everything. Don't nerf in a PvE, like, unless it's absolutely ridiculous or absolutely necessary.
Yeah, the only way it makes sense is if, like, the game isn't fun because you can make it too easy.
Right.
But it wasn't like that. It was just,
Right. Like the only other time nerfs make sense to me is when you're in a PvP situation and it's not fair.
Yeah.
Then you nerf things. Why are you nerfing anything in a PvE situation? It's just, I mean, the only people that you're hurting are NPC characters, you know?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things, like, we talked about it so much. I'm completely in agreement with you.
I opened a chest if you want to hit down.
I'm hitting down. I didn't get anything. I wonder if I accidentally hit down and got it already.
You might have.
I do accidentally hit buttons. I got fat fucking fingers.
Yeah, I opened it a while ago, so you might have.
Yeah, it's all good.
Where's the... Oh, duh.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's the door, right?
Yeah.
And then that's it. Like, there's no extra fight here. It's just...
You know what I think they need to change with the end game rather than buffing or nerfing anything, to be honest, is...
What?
So the whole end game is you get bronze, silver, or gold based on how... wait a sec.
Who, the girl? This isn't a rescue.
It's alright, we've already talked through half the story.
Mr. Chang sends his regards.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! I was right in the middle of my line.
You were taking too long.
I was planning it all the way here.
Thanks for the rescue anyway.
Again, really wasn't here for you.
Did you say Mr. Chang is healed, right?
He is not.
Fuckers. Like, it's not bad enough having
Serious case of lead
insurgents trying to
poisoning.
drag us all to hell. We gotta
A lot of the
gangs
girls
on
in
the
this
streets
have
kicking
that.
us off from the inside.
What?
Yeah, I know the game.
The black around their eyes.
Really hasn't changed a whole lot.
Hey,
Yeah.
you did a good thing.
It's like they all somehow had mascara and then didn't know how to put it on, and it's just like... Or eyeshadow, and it's just
Yeah,
everywhere.
like tattooed on their face.
I'm Eva, by the way. Got a stall near Chang's place. You should come see me there sometime.
She wants it. But,
Not for me. We're just friends.
what was I saying? Oh, what they should do with the end game. So, they have the bronze, silver, and gold, and it's all based on completion time, right?
Okay. All
Well,
right.
what they could do to fix that is make it based on challenges. So, like, I think they should have, like, completion time being one of the challenges, damage dealt being one of the challenges, damage received, like the less damage you took, maybe you'd get a better score. Like times you gone down, stuff like that. They should do that. That way, it would open up build diversity, because right now, like, the build is just DPS. That's what matters.
Right.
But if you made it different challenge levels, like instead of it just being speed, that would open up the different builds. Because then a straight tank, while he doesn't do a lot of damage, he could still gold by not going down, or
Right, like survival time or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. Like, putting a little bit more diversity to it would be
I was hoping
a smart way to do it. And honestly, I gotta say, I've never been a big fan of time stuff. Like, when it's only time stuff, like, I like the Proving Grounds was another thing that I didn't love. Like, I didn't hate the idea of it, but
happy to give you a
the minute it's timed, it tends to, like, I tend to back away a little bit.
Yeah. I like time stuff just because I like the thing, but that's not the only way to play.
Right. I would love a multiple different, like what you're talking about. I would love that a little bit more than just straight, like, timed challenges, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. Alright, now I got at least slightly better weaponry.
You'll be pleased to know the hound.
What, you bought stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was... Yeah, we're only level 4. I can't use my weapons till 10. I wanted to get weapons. That's why I wanted to do her mission.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm not going to buy stuff in the future. I just figured I'd buy it now since I don't want to use what I have.
Yeah. Oh, I don't care. I never really bought stuff.
Your response was like, you bought stuff?
I buy
Are
stuff,
you a motherfucking idiot?
No, I buy stuff once they start selling purple, but...
Right.
I usually find enough shit on the ground or whatever.
I mean, from what I've played, like, the scrap is pretty useless anyway. Like, I haven't bought anything in my normal game.
Just wait.
Oh, okay.
Like,
alright.
Once they start selling purple... Dude, like... And sometimes I want to buy their purples even if I don't want the gun, because I want the mods.
Okay.
So there's many times I've bought shit just to break it down and spent like 80,000 scrap on it and run out of scrap, and then I'm selling everything like a maniac.
Alright,
it's a whole thing.
Let's do some of this, because this is a pretty big mission, isn't it?
Yeah, let's get to the flag where the next side mission is.
Alright,
on the
right.
right.
We're at 18 minutes right now. So I'm thinking we want about 5-6 more minutes.
Yeah, it should take us to the flag, I'm guessing.
Good stuff.
I think there's... Yeah, let me grab these notes.
Notes. No notes.
Okay, boss. Do you see a big tower?
Okay, that's the scoped one. I want to try this.
That's where you need to get. The old solar tower.
The automatic ones do have scopes also, but they're not as crazy zoom in.
Don't worry, I'm carving my way through it.
Yeah, I wasn't able to buy it. Well, maybe this is an automatic one. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's an automatic one. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Boom! I do love the explosions that the Technomancer makes. He makes a lot of booms. I kind of enjoy that.
With what? Like the skills, you mean?
Yeah, with his skills are all pretty, like, explosive. Oh, I like the rifle. Liking that more than I thought I would.
What gun is it?
Just a standard rifle.
Oh yeah, they're good. That's what I run on my Techno.
Who is shooting me? You? No, 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 no! Oh my god. I'm down like a punk.
Got one pickup for free.
Okay. Alright. That was a lot of... Throw it! That was a crappy-ass throw.
What, with the grenade or something?
Yeah, I hurled the grenade in the wrong direction, basically. Nice. You carried me on that one. You carried me hardcore.
Played a whole bunch.
This is true, and I'm
I have like
something.
40 hours and
Trying the complete opposite of what I normally do in this game.
the Techno also doesn't. He gets stronger later, I think.
Yeah. Alright, that's first flag. We're at 21 minutes. Let's wrap this one, do one more tonight. What do you think about that? And we could do that side mission if you want, because it's up there.
Yeah.
Alright. Everybody, you can talk to us on Facebook at OldManGamingDH, on Twitter at OldManGaming9. You can join our Discord. Links in the description below. You can influence this and all of our shows from there. Please like, please subscribe. As long as you guys keep watching and listening, we will keep making it.
Later, old man fam.